Hello, hello. What is up? Welcome to Woo Woo Wednesday, where I share my intuitive insight and weekly wisdom with you through the use of oracle cards. I'm Brittney Carmichael, the founder of Shine School, empowerment coach, modern mystic, and mentor, and I host luxury retreats to help you reclaim your power and step into your purpose. I literally am so stoked to be here. One, my energy is vibing so high because we just did a walkthrough for the summer solstice at the venue, and our resident donkeys were there to greet us at the gate, Flash and Oliver. So my energy just catapulted. Like, we talk about 7 or above here. I'm like 15 or above today. So the fact that it's Wednesday and I get to join you live, I just couldn't be more stoked. On top of that, we have a new moon in Gemini tomorrow. It is all going down. So I'm so excited to be here and share this intuitive information with you. Oh, I am downloading a podcast apparently at the moment. There we go. So I have been busy behind the scenes, if that isn't indicative of everything. I'm going to pull up the comments. Say hello if you are watching. Welcome. Let me know your name, location, and your zodiac. I just love seeing everyone here. Pulling up the comments. Leanne's in the house. Jessica's in the house. Charlie's here. Yara. Oh my gosh. Well, woohoo. It's so good to see everyone. Oh my goddess. Well, I literally cannot say how stoked I am. Not only is this new moon in Gemini bringing this essence of the summer of love vibe, it's bringing to us this much needed relief that after the May season, a lot of feedback I've been hearing from people in the collective is that it was a very tumultuous and rough May. For me, I was in Costa Rica at the Goddess Retreat, down in Austin at Unite the Light conference. I was bouncing around from place to place in healing spaces with powerful people. And for me, May was freaking fantastic. But what I've been hearing is that it's also been very challenging, which, moving around and doing all these cool speaking conferences and retreats, like, leads to its own challenges. I was throwing up before I got back from Costa Rica to get here. So it's not to say that I didn't go through hurdles. It just feels like the challenges that we've gone through maybe feel like it's the last time, where we've been through that, we've been there, done that, we've gotten the patch, and we're fucking over it. And that's what I feel like this energy of this new moon in Gemini is bringing, is like a little soft hug and a kiss to say, you've been through a lot, lots of growth, lots of transformation and changing, like getting grounded and rooted in the, oh my God, I'm transforming. Things are not the same and I don't want them to be anymore. I think that's the energy that we're moving out of in Taurus season. And this new moon in Gemini is just bringing that fresh, light, airy, like, okay, we're going to get ourselves in balance mentally and emotionally. We're going to let our head and our heart become besties. Hello, Geminis. And we're going to really see how we can tap into the energy of flow and ease and abundance and grace. And most importantly, y'all, it's summertime. Play. And speaking of summertime, we have my upcoming 2nd annual Women's Wellness freaking event. I am so excited. Literally the walkthrough today, I was like, I bought so much decor to like make it the most epic girl party, slumber party, wellness event you've ever experienced. And it's so funny. Talk about synchronicities. And I'm going to pull a card for each zodiac today, so stick around since it's a new moon. I have to share this magical story. And before we dive in though, when we pulled up to the venue, we had a cardinal, boom, slam into the freaking windshield, like not bad like that, but like we were parked. He jumped on the windshield, like made this bolt like noise. And my assistant was like, oh my God. And then he jumped on the side view mirror, like right next to me in the passenger seat and just stared me down. I was like, okay, Dad, I see you. Like cardinal right there. Donkeys, cardinal. Oh my gosh. This venue is like the ultimate hippie haven of like modern farmhouse. Oh God, I cannot wait for you guys to experience it. Just the drive up puts me into this tranquil, peaceful state. The rolling hills, the trees, like it's the most epic venue. And I'm so excited. So anyway, we're walking up to the venue. I'm literally filming, like going to show you guys some behind the scenes. So on Instagram, check my stories, because that's where I've posted a lot of the behind the scenes from today. I'm walking up and it's Brittney's birthday. So my assistant, also named Brittney, is celebrating her birthday at summer solstice again this year, like last year. And what a magical day, right? It's just a day of celebration. So we're walking up and she goes, oh my God, I'm going to get my Kendra Scott half off jewelry this month. And I start laughing and I'm like, oh my God, I'm filming. Like, what the heck? So literally caught it on camera. And then when we got out of the planning meeting, I literally had an email from the Kendra Scott team saying, we love what you're doing with summer solstice. We want to be a part of it. And we want to help you do a give back element so that we can give back to women and children. So Kendra Scott is freaking popping up at, well, not her, the person, but the brand is popping up on behalf of that foundation and using this women's wellness event as a platform to give back. I literally could not be more stoked. I just had to share that magical story, from the donkeys to the cardinal to the like Kendra Scott jewelry. Oh my God, they're coming. So it's just really beautiful to see all of the pieces coming to like together in this puzzle. And with that being said, before I die, I know I'm long-winded, like where's Mercury right now? I want to share this one last thing before we dive into today's readings. And I'm just loving all of your comments coming through. I'm going to pull up everything. Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, hello. New emotions are wow. Okay. Checking in with everyone's comments. I have to share this with you because my friends over at Leading Out Loud, it's an incredible spiritual shit talking show, essentially. In the best kind of way, where you're talking about concepts that's going down from an energetic and spiritual standpoint. And my 4 friends that run this Monday event every single week were also speaking at the Unite the Light event. Christopher Witecki is the founder of Serious Joy, who put it all on together. And they did me the most beautiful tribute to summer solstice on their show this Monday. You definitely have to go check out Leading Out Loud. I think I said laughing out loud. If I said that, I meant leading out loud. I'm telling you, where is Mercury? So Leading Out Loud, it's an incredible show. And I have to just show you guys this beautiful tribute they did for summer solstice. Check it out.
What I realized in doing all of this work and building this community is that being in person is undeniable. It can change your life. One story, one hug, one smile, one conversation, one weird channeled message where you're like, how did you know that? It has the power to change your life. And so for me, hosting events has become the most important thing. So I wanted to share the Summer Solstice, a women's wellness event that we do in McKinney, Texas. This is the event that we put together. I wanted to bring the light workers and the leaders and the healers together and give back to them so that they could have a day of pampering and play, because we're always pouring our love and our energy into everyone else. So I created this epic event where we take time to heal our mind, our body, our soul, and connect with community so that we know we're not alone on this journey. So I share this because we've got this event coming up in June, and if you are looking to put yourself in a room with other amazing people, then I invite you to come join.
Oh my gosh, isn't that just the coolest? And you got to see some actual footage of me speaking on stage at Unite the Light. So all that to be said, get your booties down here. Come join us at Summer Solstice. We have a few tickets available, and literally there's only 4 spots left to upgrade to the Slumber Party VIP package that includes overnight stay on property and bougie brunch with only 18 of us. So it's going to be a small, intimate group for the Slumber Party. We do have general admission tickets that are still on sale. You can save $111 now. And I just literally am so excited for this epic event. Now, I know that you guys all came here for the woo-woo wisdom. So I'm going to pull a tarot card for each of the 12 zodiac for the new moon in Gemini, so that you can really tap into how can we invite more love into our life, since all the planets are shifting and aligning to show us that this is going to be a summer of love, where it's going to be much easier and much more relaxed and inviting. I think calling in more play, more love, and just a little softer, gentle, feminine energy would be incredible. Hello, Monica. So exciting. We've got lots of people. This is so freaking cool. Thank you, Anna. It's so great to see you. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. I'm just loving everyone's like energy here. Holy freaking smoke. Okay. So I'm going to pull my pink tarot deck out with the intention that we all receive the message we need most to hear on this new moon in Gemini. I'm going to start with Gemini because that's what we do. We honor whose birthday season it is. So I'm going to set that intention that each sign watching back receives that message that they most need to hear at this time during this new moon in Gemini, that is asking us to soften in our relationships and let love in. So what does Gemini need to know? That was easy. What does Gemini need to know for this new moon in Gemini is the King of Wands. The King of Wands shows up as a reminder that you are an inspirational leader, that your airy mind and thoughts and visionary and all of those creative ideas that you have are here to make a difference in the world. So when I see this card, it is someone who is a natural leader. You're here to become you're here to break the blueprint is what I'm hearing, is like you're here to build an empire, a dream, an entrepreneurial like path that has never been blazed before. Like you're in this trailblazing leadership role. You are able to overcome the challenges because you have a creative process for how you think about things. You have both perspectives from those Gemini twins to be able to see both logically and intuitively on what is the best path forward. So when I see this is a card saying someone is focused on their career right now, and that they are making those mature and wise decisions as a leader with foresight and vision for all involved. So hell yeah to the Geminis. Love that. Okay, I'm going to put this, as I learned the last time we pulled for all the zodiac, some of the same cards wanted to come up. So we're going to slide that right back on into the deck and move to Cancer to see what Cancer needs to know for this new moon in Gemini to open to love. Oh my God, already jumping out. Okay, Cancer is freaking emotional, y'all. Y'all are at a truce right now. How big is this deck? I need a little baby deck for my hands. So the Two of Swords comes up saying that you are at a decision, a crossroads, where you are being asked to weigh those options and make that difficult choice. You might not have all the puzzle pieces right now. That's why this card is blindfolded in the picture. So sometimes this card shows up when you're avoiding making this decision because it's painful or hard, or you're going to disappoint someone or let somebody down, or it might even feel disappointing or grieving to you to make this decision, but you know the time has come to make that choice. So Cancers, let me know, are you at a crossroads or a truce in your life where you are ready to break out of that stalemate and move forward? This is saying it's time for you to decide. All right, I'm going to just pull up the comments everywhere and catch up with you guys. Hello from Richardson, Texas. Oh my gosh, Monarch. I hope that we see you at summer solstice in 2 weeks. Holy smokes. It's so cool when people are local. I love that. Okay, so we did Cancer. Next, we've got our Leos in the house. What do Leos need to know? Leos, 5 cards, no way. Not today, Leo. All right, we're going to shuffle with that intention that Leos get a card for how they can open up and receive more love in this new moon in Gemini. Literally 4 cards just tried to come out again. Y'all, always trying to be extra in the best kind of way. All right, this one stood out to me, so we're going to go with her. All right, the Tower. That's why all of them are trying to pop out for you, Leos, because you guys are going through some major changes. The Tower shows up when there is a sudden shift to your foundation where you're like, whoa, new perspective, aha moment, flash of insight, where it causes a sudden upheaval or chaos where you're like, holy smokes, everything that I thought has just disintegrated, and I now think differently of myself or what's possible. This could be a limitation or a belief that's being obliterated because you've broken through that glass ceiling, and now you're ready for that sudden insight to show you that you are worthy of more or capable of more or ready to step into the spotlight in pure Leo fashion. So this card shows up as an awakening and a release of old thoughts, old programmings, old habits, attitudes, actions, and all the stuff that isn't positively serving you. You are dusting off and decluttering all of that energetically. Okay, Leos, that was a fun one. So next we've got our Virgos in the house. What do Virgos need to know this new moon in Gemini to open to receive more love? Okay, Virgos. Virgos are just Virgos. Let's go. Well, Virgos, this is beautiful. 2 of Cups and the Fool shows up for you guys. So the 2 of Cups and the Fool. So what does this mean for Virgos in the new moon in Gemini? The 2 of Cups is one of love and partnership. It's almost like the Lover's card in the major arcana. They call it the Lover's card of the minor arcana. So this is one of partnerships and blending your heart and soul and passion with someone who gets your vision, believes in your creative process. So this card can show up as a partnership in business, that mutual attraction in a romantic relationship. It could be a revised or rekindled like, okay, me and my partner are freaking committed now. Like we were in a lull and now we're ready to like step it up, which kind of is interesting because this card of partnership, connection, and all of that came out with the Fool card, which is new beginning. So it's showing me that this new partnership and this new collaboration that is coming into your life, whatever that looks like, whether it's romantic or just platonic and business, is showing me that this is going to invoke a new sense of wonder and spontaneity. And just like, it's going to bring that extra energy into your life that you've kind of been missing. You've been like going at it alone, feeling overwhelmed. And this is saying to trust in life and have that blind faith and trust that the partnerships won't let you down because maybe you've experienced that in the past. So open yourself to pleasure, opportunity, adventure, and know that you don't have to do it alone. And in fact, you're being told not to. So that was beautiful for Virgos. Any Virgos in the house, let me know. Thanks for the Leo wisdom, sis. Absolutely. You know what? I've been secretly working on a reel for summer solstice to show you guys like what each zodiac sign would wear to summer solstice. Today, I had a genius idea with Libra about like not being able to pick what outfit. I cannot wait to show you guys this. I'm going to tell you all my insider secrets because I don't mind. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Libras, speaking of indecisive and all the things, Libras, what can you know to open up to love this new moon in Gemini? Oh, these cards are flying today. Oh my God, I could cry. I could literally cry in pure Libra fashion. The Star card comes up. Oh my God, let me get my nails out of the way. Here we go, the Star card. This is like literally one of my favorite cards ever. If I cared to get tattooed again, this would be one of the tarot cards that I would get tattooed on myself. The Star is the card that comes after that tower of upheaval and like, holy shit, everything is changing. The Star brings a sense of calmness and hope and a sense of renewal, rebirth, and like a deep connection to spirituality where you have restored faith again. That's what this is. So Virgos are being asked to take blind faith and Libra's faith is being restored. So whew, that feels good. This is a great card of feeling like you have a purpose, feeling like you're in alignment with like, I am here for a reason. This is a great card of good fortune, a good omen. It's just like that positive, like wellspring of life where you just get that it's a second wind. That's what this card is. The Star is a second wind. And it's also one of like kind of detoxing too. After that tower and that release and letting go, that renewal and inspiration with the Star. She's got 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the land. This is really the bridge card where we start to bridge the gap between the physical, like, okay, we've broken out of our personality and we now start to understand that we're a part of a bigger picture, that we are a small fraction of the source and the light and the magic and the spiritual yumminess that flows through all of us. So this is a beautiful card to remind you that you are exactly in the right place, that you're meant to be, shining your light as a bright freaking star. And I will accept that on behalf of all Libras. All right. Any Libras in the house? Let me know. As a Libra moon and rising, yes, very validating. Ooh, love that so much. So much Libra energy in your chart. That's incredible. I see my Libra birthday twin is here. She says yes, so on point. I'm telling you, it feels so good. Like Libras, according to astrology and listening to some of my like senseis and masters talk about what's been going on in the Libra world, they're saying like Libras have really had a hard time over the last year or so. And this year, they said at the beginning of the year that Libra's life would look like a complete 180. I'd say 360, but 180 is like opposite, right? So it would look like a complete 180 by the end of the year. And it is on track for that for me. Not sure about my other Libra sisters. So I'm kind of curious, like, is that tracking in your life as well? Okay, I am now going to pull the card for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know during this new moon in Gemini so that you can open up and soften, emphasis on soften to love? I'm telling you, these cards are jumpy today. So Scorpios, what card are we working with here? I believe this is the 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Where are we at? No, we're at the 9 of Wands. Brittney cannot read in the camera backwards. So the 9 of Wands shows up for Scorpio as a holy friggin' smokes. I'm almost there, but I'm feeling tired and bruised and battered and like, could this battle just be over? So the Scorpios, you are being asked to cultivate resilience and courage and strength to fight one more battle. The 9s are almost that final completion. 10 being 0, that infinite, 1 being the start of something new. We're not quite to that final completion yet. So 9 is showing up for you as that last stand for you to like Like one more time, we're going to stand. It's not going to be as hard because we've already gotten through all the hard battles, but we are going to stand with both feet planted, and we are not going to back down. That we are going to recognize that when a challenge arises, it is for us to conquer with courage. And really, it's a test of patience and boundaries and also faith. So it's interesting that the 3 zodiacs in a row, from having blind faith to renewed faith to now a test of faith. So Virgos, Libras, and Scorpios, y'all either should definitely hang out or absolutely not hang out during this time. I'm not quite sure on that one yet. So when I see this, you are kind of, Scorpios are feeling like, I am about to give up, but I'm not going to do that because I'm a fucking Scorpio. But like, when can it just soften? I will say that this new moon in Gemini is promising you a little bit easier reprieve, but only after you get through one more challenge. No fun, but it's where the growth is. So it's good for you. All right. Next is our Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know on this new moon in Gemini to soften to a little bit more love? Let's see, Sagittarius. Cards are trying to go everywhere. We're working on just one at a time, everyone. Sagittarius. Let me know who my Sagittariuses are in the chat. And how Scorpios are like, I'm going home. All right, Sagittarius, this card seems perfect for you. That is the 2 of Wands, which you can see the person is holding the world in their hand, which seems so appropriate for Sag, the world traveler, the philosopher, just the one that's gathering all the different wisdom. So when I see this card, this is a card of planning and progress and really sitting down and getting clear on your vision. This card is saying it's time to make those travel plans, leave home, do something new, step outside your comfort zone, and really plan for that next big adventure in your life. So Sag, this is your opportunity to wipe the slate clean. Like I see like a drawing board. We're going to move the drawing board off. We're going to start a new vision board, and we are going to get clear on where do we want to point that arrow and go. So when I see this card for you, the 2 of Wands, it is definitely saying it is time to make a decision about leaving the past behind and planning for a new future. So Sag, you are headed in an amazing direction, but it is up to you to decide. Okay, my Capricorns, let me know if you are a Capricorn in the chat. I'm just going to keep pulling this chat up back and forth just to see everyone. Scorpio, baby. I love it. Seems to be going that way so far, Vicky says. So freaking on point. Leanne for Scorpio, bring on the new moon then. Oh, I know, right? It's a welcome reprieve, a welcome reprieve. Okay, so I am going to shuffle with the intention that Capricorns get the message they need to hear during this new moon in Gemini to open and soften to love. I love this. Ooh, I think this is such an epic card. The last time this card came up for me, I got a new car that day. So, Caps, get ready. Things are about to come in hot. The 8 of Wands shows up for our Capricorn, saying that it is about rapid fire action. Things are going to have swift movement, and there's going to be a lot of warp speed going on for you. So when when they say strike when the iron's hot, this is that opportunity. Don't assess the lands. Don't even get caught up in your emotions. Just when the iron is hot, strike, because this is saying you need to make speedy decisions, but also make sure they're in alignment, because the wands are about our creativity and our inspiration. So we want to make sure that it is always aligned, because when we open ourselves up to be in alignment, rapid change can happen. Swift movement can happen. What happened for me is that day I placed an order for a car after our car accident when it got totaled at the end of 2021. And it was right at the end of 2021 when cars were not available. I don't even know what that noise was. Interesting. Okay. So at the end of 2021, there was no cars available. And when we went to go place an order for the car we wanted, they said it's going to take 5 months. And again, on blind faith, I just said, okay, well, I guess that's all we can do. We'll figure it out. That same evening, another dealership called and said, the person that custom ordered the exact same car, all your specs that you want, didn't show up in the 48-hour period. And it's available to you now if you want to come check it. Literally, I pulled the 8 of Wands that day, and I was like, strike when the iron's hot. This is our opportunity. And when we got there, someone was already looking at the car. I was like, this is my car. And I knew it to be true, because you guys all know my spirit sign is a pink car. And when I exited the highway, a pink car was right there parked at the light when we were ready to turn in. So I just knew that something was going to be awesome. I share that story to say, strike when the iron is hot, because those rapid changes bring about manifestations that you've been asking for. So Capricorn, get ready to rumble is what I'm hearing. So fun. I can't wait to hear what that fast action thing is in your Capricorn life. So I'm going to shuffle with the intention that our Aquarians receive the message that they need to hear and know this season in the new moon in Gemini to soften and open to love. Okay, Aquarius, we've got 2 cards coming in hot. The first one comes up for you. That is the 2 of Pentacles. And the second card that also popped up, we've got the Hierophant. Well, isn't that an interesting combo? I'm married to an Aquarius, so automatically my mind is like, seeing how this applies in his life. But objectively, the 2 of Pentacles is one of making work fun, right? Bringing that element of balancing and juggling all the irons in the fire that you've got going on. Hello. I coached an Aquarius once and she's like, I've got 25 different notebooks and highlighters and pens and this. And I'm like, girl, I'm like, holy smokes, that's a lot of things going on at once. So this is a card of time management and also being adaptable, being able to balance things and finding the practicality, because, you know, in the physical world, things actually do take time. So we have to be mindful of that. Paired with the Hierophant, though, that's an interesting card because that is one of tradition and institutions. The Hierophant is one of a spiritual teacher, and particularly one that, you know, starts with playing by the rules and in the box of maybe religion or maybe some type of framework. But usually I find this card shows up when you are ready to step beyond the bounds in which you started to learn, or I don't know, just like how you were raised and what you think of in a certain capacity. You know, many years ago, I don't think they would ever say a spiritual teacher would be on here saying fuck, but guess what? We do, because we're human and that's normal. So I think that this card is really one of kind of finding that line between where do I fit into a box and conform, and where do I find myself stepping out and being my own sovereign leader in my own life, most importantly. And a lot of the times this can show up when you need that spiritual support. So seeing the 2 of Pentacles and the Hierophant could be saying you've got so much going on, you might need to lean on a mentor or a coach or someone that can help you manage your time, your priorities, and all the things in between. So Aquarius, you got a lot going on, my friends. And Hierophant, Aquarians, y'all are the radical, like avant-garde thinkers. So I see you stepping out in a leadership role that isn't like what we're used to seeing before, but finding a way to balance and navigate that path and be adaptable along it, so you don't trigger too many people. Okay. All right, Pisces, let me know if that hits for Aquarians. Let me know. Gemini here and fuck. Oh my God, I just saw your message. I'm sorry. What else? Bring the fun to Cece. I love it. Yeah, so fun. Bring on the new. Okay, you guys are amazing. Just checking up. I don't want to miss anyone's comments or flying through here. Okay, Pisces is next. What does Pisces need to know on this new moon? There it is in Gemini. Well, that's a weird one. I told you, I said it at the beginning of the reading. We have to put them back in there in case they want to show up again. Literally back to back, the Hierophant shows up for Pisces, which makes sense because the Pisces are the most spiritual and intuitive of the group. So as I see the Hierophant show up for Pisces, and what I'm intuiting for that is that it's saying step into your leadership, step into your wisdom, and own the fact that you have a direct channel to higher knowledge, higher wisdom, and give yourself permission to be more creative, more expressive, more poetic, more dreamy, more, just more of you, like less emotions, more creativity. Let me reframe fucking Pisces. And I'm a Libra double Pisces, so I'm speaking to myself, and I own and accept that. So when I see this card, it might also come with a tinge of forgiveness, really being able to forgive maybe authority figures or leaders or people in your life that you trusted and that trust was taken away. So, you know, it's interesting because I see this differently than when Aquarius and the 2 of Pentacles comes up. The Hierophant for the Pisces is really permission to know that you're not crazy, that you just have a deep connection to source and spirit. So you're being asked to step into your light, into your power, and into a leadership role where you can start to offer that wisdom to other people. Anything else on this and Pisces that wants to come through? Interesting. They said, don't care if people listen or not, just keep sharing your creative gift, your message, your love, whatever that is, and let others decide what they'll do with it or not. But that should never hinder how you express yourself. Okay, that was powerful for the Pisces. Let me know if that hits for you. Okay, what is next? We have Aries in the house. Let us shuffle with the intention that Aries receives the message they need most for this new moon in Gemini to soften and open to love. Okay, one card fell out on the ground, and one card flipped over in my hand. So we're just going to roll with that. The first one that comes up for Aries is the Chariot. This is out of the major arcana. And the second one that flipped out was the Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like Aries is about to have a damn good fun time. I'm very excited about that. One of my besties is an Aries. So I'm going to call her up after this and see what's going on in her world, because the Ace of Pentacles is a card of abundance, of new time, new money, new opportunity, new resources, new adventure, new prosperity, like literally a new career, financial income. It's like the card everybody wants when you get a tarot reading. Like, am I going to get more money? Is more money coming in? Like more money, more love. Those are usually the top two. And oddly enough, am I on the right path? I get asked that often a lot. So with the new money and time and all of that being paired with the Chariot, this is a card of rapid action. Again, kind of like that Eight of Wands. This is one of progress, moving forward, courage, willpower, now taking command of the direction you're going in your life without so much strict control, but rather a calm trust of like, I know where I'm going and nothing's going to get in my way. This card is definitely one of courage. So when I see it with the Ace of Pentacles, all these opportunities, it's showing me that you're being asked to stay determined and move forward through any obstacle or any challenge, because it's going to offer you an opportunity or a reward on the other side is what I'm seeing. So Aries, have fun blazing those trails. You guys are the trailblazers. Okay, we've got Taurus in the house, and I believe that is everyone of the zodiac. So Taurus, what do you need to know this new moon in Gemini to soften and open to love? I can't even get the intention out. They're already popping out. Two cards, which is why we're still here live, y'all, but I love hanging out. We have got, interesting, the Two of Wands shows up for you as well. This came up earlier. And we also have the Eight of Cups. So Two of Wands and Eight of Cups. What does that mean? Two of Wands, again, is planning, foresight, having a vision to like, I'm not taking that full action yet. I'm just developing my clarity, my plans, and action steps. That paired with the Eight of Cups is interesting, because the Eight of Cups is a card of almost like abandonment or disappointment, or feeling like, I'm turning my back on society and I'm just going to go my own path. I'm leaving behind that normal, like 9-to-5 path, and I'm going to go explore my own self-discovery, like figure out who I am kind of energy. So this is one of walking away, leaving behind, letting go of something that just doesn't serve you anymore. You're like, I thought that was really fun, and now it's just not filling me up anymore. So seeing those two together is showing me that you are at a place of feeling disappointed in something emotionally, where you're like, this just didn't pay off like I thought it would. It's just not giving me the like hard nips in my life. So I'm going to plan for new adventures, new travel, new business, new partnership, like new something, so that it creates a spark of change and excitement in your life. So you're going to be making decisions that leave behind the old and allow you to, withdraw your energy while you go through this little change and transformation as you're moving and shifting your plans, Taurus. Woo! And after the Taurus season that I have heard people going through, it might be a good time for you to just take a step back and plan for what you really want moving forward. Wow. That was incredible. Thank you guys so much. So what card resonated with you? What was your sign and how did it stick out to you? Like, let me know in the comments. I always love hearing how aligned and all the things are. It's even just reading the star for Libra. I'm like, thank you for that renewal in faith. That feels really good. So if you know someone who would love this message, please spread the good vibes, tag a soul sister, subscribe, like, share, post, all the good vibes, all the things you can do to spread the sparkle magic. I appreciate you guys so freaking much. And I also want to know, like, are you coming to summer solstice? Are you going to meet Flash and Oliver, the freaking donkeys? And are you going to be one of the 4 people that snagged the last slumber party upgrade package? I hope to see you at summer solstice. Literally, we are on the 2-week and 2-day countdown. I am so excited, y'all. Kendra freaking Scott is sponsoring. I just cannot. I'm so grateful and so thankful for everyone involved, whether you're traveling from out of state or you came last year and now you're going to be vending or giving back or being a speaker. It is just so cool to see what happens. Like, women literally burned the bullshit at the ritual at solstice last year, and they wanted to leave behind their toxic corporate job and start their own wellness adventure. And she's literally a wellness vendor at summer solstice 1 year later. So magic really does happen when you're in a room of powerful women who want to support each other's dreams, lift each other up. And if you've been looking for that high vibe, sacred, non-judgmental space for holistic healing, wellness, sisterhood, celebration, and magic making, then come join us at summer solstice. Seriously, so grateful to bring this message to you here for the new moon in Gemini. I hope you guys have the most magical, manifesting, expansive experience. Make sure you do some type of ritual to write down your goals, dreams, and desires, and trust and believe. Gemini, air sign, mind. Let's believe in our head and in our heart. This is the balance that we're getting to in Gemini season. When our head and our heart both believe that our dreams are possible, it fucking happens, y'all. I am living proof, and I am so grateful to be that inspiration. And I hope that you love this message and that you walk away feeling uplifted, inspired, and ready to take on the world so that you can shine your authentic light. Until then, I will see you guys next week. And then I'll probably be taking a little break to recover after solstice. But I love you guys so much. Spread the good vibes. Let me check your comments one more time. Love it. Love it. I hope to catch you at your next event. Yes, do not forget summer solstice, June 21st, Friday. It's happening. Any other questions? TEL? Yes, we are going to be diving into enhanced intuition. So if you are not inside our monthly coaching membership, The Elevated Life, be sure to sign up for your trial so you can get access to over 75 on-demand masterclasses and our live next Tuesday where we're teaching on enhanced intuition. Oh my God. Yes, Kel says, Amy's in the house. Vic coming all the way from freaking Virginia. Y'all, we've got people flying in from out of state. It feels so good. I'm so glad I didn't give up on my dreams, because I knew that summer solstice was going to be a freaking big hit, and I'm going to do this every single year. So please do not miss this second annual epic event. I just cannot thank you guys enough for being here. Caught you late, but I have to watch it. Thanks for the Gemini. Thanks for sharing. Oh my gosh. Like, people, you guys are so nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you all. I hope to see you at solstice, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace. Bye.